Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cask 529. I'm Bryan.
Now, Mike.
Welcome to our first live show. What we've got going on here, Mike, is first off, thank you for joining me for this.
Always a pleasure.
Well, I feel the same way. I'm glad you feel that way.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Shauna had no interest whatsoever in doing a live because, she's never done a show.
You're right.
And it's so much different than that. So what she did do for us is she put a double blind together, 4 of something. I have no idea. She gave me zero information. I offered to help set it up, to try to take some pressure off of her. I was going to come down and pour it up, and I wasn't going to look at the bottles. But
Right. Yeah, you weren't.
She wouldn't let me. So, I think before we do that, I thought what we would do is maybe tell us how you got into this bourbon journey that we find ourselves on. How did you get started in it?
Well, for us, you and Shauna kind of indirectly got it started. I think you guys had you were set up to go to Buffalo Trace, I think, for a tour or something, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's ringing a bell with me.
And then just one weekend I said to Terry, hey, you want to go down to Buffalo Trace this weekend? Fully expecting him to say, no, I ain't going down there, because we weren't really into bourbon yet. I mean, I had a couple bottles at home and drinking mostly cocktails then.
Right. As we were.
Fully expecting him to say, no, we ain't going down there. But he said, yeah, we can go down.
Probably, I'm guessing what probably closed the deal on it was you probably said, hey, Bryan and Shauna are going next week, but if we went this week, we could beat them.
That's not how it was. It just got me all excited that you guys were going down, and I thought, oh, that would be fun. Let's go do it. So we got down there, and we got in line, and we didn't know what was coming out. At that time, we didn't even know what they put out, I don't think.
Yep. I think we were probably the same way. We might have had 1 or 2 bottles we knew they had, but.
Yeah. So, about 15 minutes till opening, the lady come out with the sign that said Blanton's on it. And she said, we got Blanton's today, folks. We're like, ah.
I think our first trip was a 3-day trip, actually. And again, that was our start, really. I mean, we had a bottle of Angel's Envy here at the house, and we had Bibb and Tucker. I'm wanting to say we had one other one. It's failing. It's Widow Jane. We had Widow Jane. So we thought, hey, let's go to Buffalo Trace, because here's how this thing works down there, and we can go and we can get all these fabulous bottles. And I think our first day was E.H. Taylor. Second day was Weller Special Reserve, which we didn't even wait on. Once the word came out that that's what it was, we left and went other places. And at that time, I don't know what we had. We've talked about it. We didn't have anything that we knew of against Weller Special Reserve. We just thought we didn't want it.
Yeah.
So we didn't get it. And the third day was Blanton's. So we got our Blanton's that day. So our first trip to Buffalo Trace in the Buffalo Trace world was a pretty good trip.
Yeah. That's what got us started, just the excitement of standing in line with all those people, and then the lady coming out and saying, we got Blanton's today.
You know what I find exciting about going there now?
It's been on since, and that was a year ago, January 21st. So we've been
Wow,
doing
you
it
got
now
a
for
date.
January 21st. Yeah, we had a date, January 21st.
Was Valentine's Day our first trip?
Yeah.
So we were a couple weeks behind them.
Yeah, we had to beat you guys.
Yeah. Well, and I know. Once you told Terry,
We didn't do the tour. We didn't.
We didn't either. We haven't done.
Oh,
a
I
tour
thought
there
you
yet.
guys went on the
No,
tour.
we were just going down there. She had got me. That's what she got me for Christmas. She gave me an envelope with a note that said, "We're going to go do the Bourbon Trail." And we didn't know when or anything like that. That's just when we decided to go. But we got Buffalo Trace, of course. You know, you can get that every day down there.
Yeah.
We didn't do, and we really haven't got big into it when we go down into that neck of the woods, is we don't hit all the bourbon, all the liquor stores that you guys hit, because you won't share that info with us, like where to go.
We don't have any spots, designated
I
spots. We look it up on maps when we go down, and we look up liquor, and when it brings up a spot, that's where we go.
I think in Terry's phone, he's probably got some guy named Guido, and he calls him.
Yeah.
And he says, "Hey,
We
we're
really
coming,
don't.
we're rolling into town."
The one place that we did really like, we can't remember where it was. We haven't been back.
Oh, a store?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunately. It seems like that's the way it works.
Well, there's
It's
so
like,
many. Yeah, we've been to so many. So.
and it seems like in some places they're all over. Like every corner's got one.
Yeah. Especially
So-
in the bigger cities. Yeah.
So that's how we got started, I guess. Basically,
It's been on. What really got us started, I guess, is I used to be a beer drinker, and our friends who have a bar in their house would serve up cocktails, and got me hooked on Manhattans, and then from there come into bourbon.
Yeah. Well, I think it's, you start, cocktail seems to be it seems to make sense to start there,
Yeah.
because at some point or another we've all had our Jack and Cokes or our Captain and Cokes or whatever,
Yeah.
some simple cocktail like that. And then so it grew then. It was like, hey, somebody says, if you like that, if you like a mixed drink, let me make you a good mixed drink.
Yeah.
And then, like Andy, got us started on Manhattans, which was a fabulous. The recipe he had is fabulous. And then for Sean and I, it went to some bourbon on ice. And I think we drank most of our bourbon on ice until we started doing the show. And we felt like we really need to drink it neat if we're really going to taste what's there to taste without it being tainted. And after a very short window of time, Mike, we don't care to have ice at all on our bourbon.
I don't drink it with ice anymore. I don't drink any of it with ice anymore.
It's just.
I was the same as you. I
Yeah.
had to have a cube in it, a small cube in it, and then I just drink it neat now. But
Yeah, it's so, the thing about bourbon is it's all about how you want to drink it. And if you want to put an ice cube in it, or if you want to pour it over a glass of ice or whatever, the important thing is that you're enjoying it however it is you enjoy it.
have it how you want.
Yeah. People don't like it the way we drink it, and we don't care for it the way they drink it. But it doesn't make either one of us right or wrong.
Nope.
That's the thing. And it's like a cocktail. You mix a cocktail one way, I mix a cocktail a different way, same drink,
Yeah.
same result. Well, mine's probably a little bit better. I don't get in a fight out of that. I remember the old-fashioned that you wanted me to muddle sugar cubes.
That's how you make an old fashioned the right way.
That simple syrup works really well.
Simple syrup. Oh my, that's blasphemy.
So you don't know how to make it.
You don't know how to make it.
Simple syrup. Okay, let's start on the blind, should we?
We should. Yeah. I'm. My mouth's watering.
Because you're thirsty, or because it looks so good?
Because it looks good. I've been standing here staring at
The
it.
color is awesome.
This looks better than you do, so I've been standing here staring
Well, that's
at
funny
the
because
bourbon.
I was thinking the same thing. The color, I think, looks great.
Yeah.
It's
They
a
all
really
look
good
the
color.
same though to me, so I wonder if it's the same, if it's 4 variations of the same brand.
I think the important thing that I'd like to tell you before you pick your glasses up, Try not to rub the numbers off
Right. You're going to have to get stickers and put on the bottom.
We're not a first-rate operation, Mike, okay? Okay. I'm starting with number one. Shauna, can you tell us anything at all? Can you tell us rye, bourbons?
They are all bourbons.
They are all bourbons. High proof, low proof. Can you tell us anything?
No, I cannot.
We've had them.
One of them.
I only had one.
Yep.
Have I had any of them?
Probably one of them.
Wow.
Wow. Mike's only had one of them. Mike's had everything.
That smells sweet.
I do
I
get
get
sweet.
fruity.
I'm getting a little bit of a little touch of spice, though. I think on the nose. Are you getting any spice?
I'm not getting like heat.
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see what it tastes like.
Mm.
Oaky. I
took a
get
little-
heat on the finish.
Definitely sweet though on the palate, just like we had on the nose. Brown sugar, caramel, vanilla. I felt was in there. I'd say it's a heavier char. You think there's a lot of char? I feel like there's a lot of char there.
Yeah, it's smoky, char, and I'm finding that my flavor profile is gearing towards the char, the toasteds.
You're liking that more.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I could be wrong, but I'd almost say it's a little higher proof. Nothing like you brought for that last show.
It's always hard to tell. I mean, sometimes the higher proofs are
You guys
Smooth.
had people cracking up the day in North Carolina on that show. Bryan was getting text.
Yeah,
from
we
North
had
Carolina.
we had that show being viewed.
Well, that was a circus, that show. So it was fun.
They
we
felt
had
like
fun.
they felt like you and Mark were very entertaining for the show. Huey and Louie.
Huey and Louie.
And I explained that it just wasn't going the way Mike wanted it to go.
Oh,
I thought you were going to throw Mark off the
oh
show.
no,
Right
I wasn't going to do that.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't. I'm not sure if he knew it though.
Man, the longer that sits on my palate, the more I like it. It's still there.
Yeah, it is. I even had a little bit of water trying to.
Bad Axe Bourbons just said, hey guys, cheers.
Cheers to you. Thanks
Cheers,
for joining
guys.
us tonight. Glad to have you.
This one is more mellow, I think, on the nose.
Yeah, I'm not getting a real strong sense either way.
No, and I'm getting more of the caramel vanilla.
Shauna's
That-
getting
to
something.
me, the
Shauna's
first one-
getting something funny happening over there.
To me, the first one was like fruity.
I had asked what everyone was drinking tonight, and poor Bad Axe Bourbon is at work sipping on some original Rockstar.
I mean,
Got to do what you got to do.
yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to do that. I was at work one time and I was in the break room on break, and this fella sat down at the table.
with his bourbon.
And it was back when Budweiser and Bud Light kind of had red, white, blue color cans. And this guy's unpacking his lunchbox, getting ready to eat his lunch, and he sits his Pepsi, he thought, out on the table, and I said, "Steve, you're not going to drink that, are you?" And he said, "Well, what do you mean? It's lunchtime. I said, "I don't know that you ought to be drinking that in the break room here at work." And he looked at it, and he'd had Pepsi, and I don't remember if it was Bud or Bud Light, but he had them side by side in the fridge. Apparently, it had been a long night the night before, and he reached in and grabbed the beer and put it in his lunchbox.
So I have a funny story that is the exact same thing happened to me, only I didn't make it quite to work. I like to have something to drink on my way to work because I have an hour drive. And I reached into the refrigerator, grabbed what I thought was a Pepsi, took it with me, got somewhere down the road, cracked it open, took it. Oh, that ain't Pepsi. That was a Bud Light. I got rid of it. No, I didn't drink it. I didn't get rid of it that way.
So you didn't drink it and then go ahead and call off.
All right.
Have you tasted it?
No, I haven't yet.
I
Did
tasted
you?
it, but
Key House Productions, I'm going to assume that's Bob and not Jimmy.
guessing.
Is
Could be
that,
both.
those are drinkable bourbons?
These are very drinkable bourbons so far. We've had very few bourbons here at Cask 529 that aren't drinkable.
Right. You're not a favorite of a couple.
There's a couple that we won't. Yeah. I still don't have anything to say, but I keep getting off track.
This one, I don't know. It's a little. These are going along the lines of toasted.
Definitely toasted, but I feel like there's a brown sugar presence pretty strong.
Yeah, this
on
one isn't as heavy a char as that one, I don't think.
I agree with that, and I feel like the brown sugar is heavier than it was in the first one. It's really pretty thick.
Yeah, got some legs on
It
it.
sure does. It sure does. That's a good set of legs.
I mean, I'm liking them so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I should throw out there again how drinkable they are.
Well,
What do you think so far?
when they
Terry?
see us
Terry's
finish
not-
them.
Terry hasn't.
Did he even try?
Yeah.
Terry's hunting bourbon, I think.
Oh, probably.
Leave me alone.
So you have Bob and Carol from Key House Productions,
Hi, Bob and Carol.
and Jimmy is watching at his house.
Great, Jimmy. We're glad to have all three of you.
So far, I like the second one better.
That's
It's
kinda
a little,
right.
yeah, it's a little more mellow.
It is.
Yeah, it's not as heavy on the char. You
Yeah.
agree with that?
And
And
so
not as
for me,
burnt.
so far, I like the first
had
one.
a little bit more burn, and
Yep.
especially on the back end.
And Mike mentioned that it was still hanging on right up till we were ready to try number two. So I don't know. That's
Yeah, this one has softened up quite a bit.
I guess
This
it's-
one lasted a long time on the palate.
So Bad Axe Bourbon would like to know if you are doing a double or a triple blind.
This is a double blind, correct?
What exactly does that mean?
I'm not sure what a triple.
Yeah,
Maybe he can enlighten us on what a triple.
Well, what's a
would be.
double blind?
a double.
We don't know what they are at all.
Uh-huh.
So if it was a blind, we would have the bottles. in
Oh,
there.
and
We'd
they
know
would
what
just
we
be
were
out of
drinking.
order.
We just wouldn't know.
We don't know what they are and what
We don't
order
know what
they're
they
in.
are. Yeah. Just the way Shauna likes to do me sometimes. She doesn't want me to have any idea.
The size of these tastings, I'm going to be triple blind when we're done.
They looked a little heavy, I thought. When we were having some dinner, I looked over and I thought, those look a little heavier.
I'll be triple blind here after a bit. You're still sucking on number two.
Because I didn't think you were ready to move on.
I'm always ready to move on. I get mellow again. It's not harsh at all.
Is Bob still with us
Getting
from
sweet.
He House Productions?
I believe so. Him and Harold.
Bob, you'll be proud to know that I think we had all the audio video equipment set up in, I don't know, what did we have, maybe 5 minutes. So the video quality probably won't be like what you shot down there. I wish I knew how to run all that stuff you have.
He's amazing at it.
So,
Amazing.
cool toys, really cool toys.
Did you visit or what?
We did a show with them.
Oh,
Yeah, we did. We were on their He House production happy hour episode. Bob and Jimmy do a beer show, and
hence happy hour.
since we were going to be there and we're into bourbon, they did a bourbon barrel beer show. And they had
Goose
6
Island.
different beers for us to try.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
I'm liking that line too. Like,
On our last video, Shauna put a link to their video at the end of ours.
okay.
So it's a great show, and if
So
you
was
don't follow
Goose
their
Island one
channel,
of them?
it's. I don't think we had a Goose Island. I don't remember a Goose
I
Island.
don't believe so, but Bob said that he offers lessons.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Shauna. Maybe I can sign you up for one of those. Appreciate that, Bob.
Mellow, sweet,
Yeah, I'm not.
not
Man, I
harsh
don't
at
know
all.
what it is. It used to be.
It seems like it's going down the line.
It used to be. Everything just jumped right out, but anymore, it's really hard for me to.
Well, one you can't smell at all.
But I could get the sweet or the spice.
Yeah.
I could get that.
By what? The level of how it burns your nose?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, if it was if it was kind of cool,
Mm-hmm.
then I knew it was going to be of a sweeter variety. Where if it burnt
Okay.
like
So to me, this is cool.
yeah,
It smells
Yeah.
sweeter than it tastes.
Yeah.
right. It does it.
Oh, you've tasted it already?
Yeah. It smells very brown sugary-ish, and I'm not a big person that gets a lot of smells. But it's a little hotter.
Mike, we did not have Goose Island.
Oh. Goose Island is a good one, aged in bourbon barrels.
Listen, they had these 6 beers. They had 2 of them we can actually get here.
I'm definitely going to watch
And
the episode,
we've had them, but these beers were phenomenal. They really were. And I know we're supposed to be talking about this
Right.
bourbon,
No,
but
we're here to talk.
we had a great time. They do put on a great show. We were only their 3rd episode, so they're fairly new.
Am I your first episode?
You're our first live episode,
Cool.
and I was going to count today so that I could say, and I didn't do it, but I'm going to guess this is probably the 4th, maybe the 5th time you've been on the show.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I'll bet I'll bet 5.
Sad.
I can't remember.
And you know
I'm the
we've-
funnest.
We've already had our 100th episode.
Really?
Did you miss it?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, we did a bottle giveaway and everything.
Yeah, I missed it.
A little bit hurt.
Can't believe I wasn't invited for the 100th episode.
It was, you know what? It wasn't.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, it wasn't planned.
All your shows are spontaneous.
Well, this was really
This was really
spontaneous.
Oh,
Like we were
just
getting
threw
ready
it
to
up there.
do the show, and I thought we got to be close, and I went back through and counted, and it was going to be the 100th show.
So
And so Shauna said, well, we got to give a bottle away for a 100th episode. So being a 100th episode, we gave away a bottled and bond
what?
100 proof new riff.
New riff. Oh,
We haven't got, the winner hasn't contacted us yet.
We have till Sunday.
and then what? You'll put it back up on there, and then I can enter that one.
Yeah.
No, he can't do
Actually,
that.
no, you didn't enter it.
He's already had to be entered.
Did you guys like it?
Oh yeah, we like the new roof line.
So I've only tasted one. Me and Terry both have, and I don't think either one of us liked the one that we tasted. I can't remember which one it was though.
It was quite some time ago when
Yeah.
we first were hunting.
So I'm not really cutting into these pours because we have no idea what we're having.
Well, plus we haven't talked about this.
But our favorite new riff, do you know the name of it?
The Silver Grove.
Silver Grove. So this actually this is the one bottle you can
That's
only
new
get.
riff?
Yeah.
You can only get it at the
You can only
distillery.
get it at the distillery.
We were just down by this.
Silver Grove, and it's also
I'll get you one Friday.
it's a barrel proof. Terry's gonna get you one.
Aged 4 years.
113.5 proof. This was our favorite, and this was actually on our March whiskey night.
Apparently your
I think this
favorite.
was-
Look, when did you
That
get
was on our
it?
whiskey night. So we had 11 people. Here.
Okay, yeah.
I think this was everybody's favorite of the line. Don't
You
make
guys
us,
can taste that here in a little bit.
yeah.
Okay.
Don't make it sound like we have done a whole bunch of that, Mike. Make me feel like I have a problem. So, what do you think of number 3?
Okay. Let me taste it again. To me, they're going down the line. Like, this is
This is a lot less complex.
softer than those ones.
Yep.
Um,
There's not as much going on there. Now, Terry thought it was maybe spicier.
Yeah, just to this.
I'm not sure.
I feel it's probably the least charred so far.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. I think it's the least charred. I've already wiped the number off.
I don't want to say.
There's no number on it.
Well, just make sure you put it in the right hole.
So Aaron, Cyril's is on.
Oh, hey, Aaron, welcome.
He had the new brick single barrel, and it was a little sharp out of the gate, but opened up later into a good pour. So if Aaron can hear me, because I'm kind of in the background, so when we went to New Riff, they had 4 single barrels out, and we brought home 2 of them, but they were all so different.
They were, and I think we did bring home the single barrel that you tasted in the tasting bar, right?
Yeah, we tasted 2 in the tasting.
Oh, you tasted
and
2,
we
okay.
brought those ones.
So 2 of the 4 single barrels we brought home with us from our trip down there. What a neat facility. Have you been there? I'm sure
We've
you
been
have.
to
Party
Source right beside it, but no, we've not been into New Roof.
We all ought to make a weekend, at least an overnight trip out of going down there. There's, I think, a Marriott right next door.
There, I just watched on one of my shows I watched, they were just up there in Covington, and there was a really cool store. They had antique bottles of bourbon and whiskey that you could go in and try, and they had them for sale. I mean, they had one from 18 something.
And that was in Covington?
That was in Covington, and they had showed multiple bars and tasting places there that I wasn't aware of. I was going to kind of rewatch it so I could get the list
Yeah.
of them, because a couple of them were really nice.
That'd be something
places.
cool to
Yeah.
check out.
Yeah, that antique one
Yeah.
was pretty cool with the old bottles, and you could purchase them. They actually had just purchased a new space that was 4 times the size of their current to expand.
Good to know.
I don't know how he does it. I have wiped the number off of all of mine, and you can clearly read.
Because I know to grab it up here.
But you're not. That's the purpose of a
I
Glencairn.
understand, but I don't want to rub the number off.
But you're warming the bourbon by grabbing.
I'm not holding it that long. No, you're making me tired right now.
And I don't think that's a real thing.
It is. It does. It
No, I've
changes
noticed
the
it.
chemistry.
I've
of it.
noticed it in the evenings when we've been sitting here having a pour, and I'll a lot of times I'll hold it like that, and just the bourbon laying on my fingers, it'll get warm. But that's not the issue I'm having right now.
Yeah, I don't know why I drank more of that. This would suggest that this is my favorite, but it's not. So far, I'm going down the line. 1, 2, and 3. So far.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I was a brand new bourbon drinker, I'd say that's
Maybe,
the easiest,
yeah,
That's
probably.
the easiest one to
Yeah.
drink.
See, I'm not.
I like char, so.
2 is the easiest for me without the burn. But I'm not a bourbon drinker.
Terry likes his Jack. Have you got the new McLaren bottle? You have. I think I texted you about it.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
I?
got the 2023 and the 2024.
Was that Rex?
That was. He's
Did
disgusted.
he burp?
No.
No.
He moaned. He's
It sounded like a burp.
That was his. Another night I'm not getting any attention.
Oh, he's doing it again.
Mhm.
Give him a pulled pork
He doesn't
sandwich.
eat anything. He's not getting a pulled pork sandwich.
He already ate with me.
Terry fed him when you weren't looking.
Figures. I'm not definitely sweet again, but not.
Yep, sweet.
Now
I get a little
that-
bit.
That actually, I've never had one like that. It actually comes all the way into like the back of my throat.
With what?
The sweetness. I'm getting. The
See, I'm getting a
sweetness.
little bit more heat than
I'm not getting that.
than
It might
3.
be there. Maybe I'm missing it, but
Of course, I got my nose clear down in it, but I can't
you're
smell.
trying to.
I can't
snorkel at it.
smell it if I don't do that. Ooh. Ooh. That one's got some
That's got
potency
that's
to
got a
it.
punch to it, doesn't it?
That's definitely so these were going down the line till she punched us right in the gut with that one.
I don't get. I'm not getting. I'm not getting a lot of char off of it. That's the
No,
weird
yeah,
thing.
right.
It's all spice.
That's what I'm thinking. It's just potent.
I honestly don't know what I have here that would have that kind of a punch.
Shauna is so much better at describing tastes and smells than I am. I mean, basically, I taste it and I like it or I don't. And Shauna just throws at you all these flavors. That she tastes leather. I don't know how, unless she's chewed on the
Well,
football.
because way back,
Okay.
because she's so old.
Uh-huh.
Way
She's
back,
old. She's old.
she used. I don't know if you knew this. She used to race barrel horses,
Okay.
and she probably ate too much leather, falling off the horse. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just
trying to hold on.
I'm throwing out. I'm probably going to pay for that comment later, but the first part of that was true.
She was
She
a barrel
did race barrel horses, and although I didn't know her then, my understanding is she was actually pretty good at it. And that's not from her; that's from other people.
Oh. Well, yeah, I don't know Shauna to toot her own horn, so that would be.
No, she really doesn't.
No, she doesn't. She's.
Like she doesn't even brag about getting me, you know.
Yeah. She don't toot her own horn.
In fact,
She definitely don't toot her own horn there. This one, like, has. If you've ever had dental work and you've gotten the shots, this is what it does to my mouth.
I got a feeling. I got a feeling that she's pulled a dirty trick on me, and I
This
think I know
is-
what that is.
What do you think it is?
I think that may be. Give me a second.
A dirty trick, so you think it's one that you don't like. And I know 2 that you don't care for. One that you really don't like, and one that you don't care for.
I think. Nope, I'm not. I'm wrong.
You're not, Bill?
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
You're not allowed to look to see what's missing.
We picked up while we were in North Carolina a bottle of Conviction. We picked up 2 bottles. We picked up a straight bourbon Conviction, and we picked up a double oaked. And that double oaked, I'll let you try it later. It is.
What if we're trying it now?
I'm usually okay with double oaked.
Ooh.
But this thing was just, wow, it was like chewing on a tree.
I just started the raffle for the bottle giveaway.
A raffle?
Yeah. So anybody that joins, if they would do exclamation mark.
Can they hear you? I wonder.
So we're raffling off. I'm guessing Shauna had put this in the comments. This is a bottle of Ohio bourbon whiskey, pot distilled, very small batch. This is from Red Eagle Distillery in Harpersfield, Ohio, which is up near Geneva on the Lake.
Black Door.
Black Door is next door to Red Eagle.
Oh,
Okay. Black Door. This is an old farm.
Mm-hmm.
They have a winery. They have a distillery. And about 2 or 3 years ago, they opened up a restaurant called the Black Door Tavern.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I didn't realize they had incorporated. I hadn't looked at one of their labels forever, but this is a really good bourbon. It is only a 375 ml. It's all they bottle in. So, Shauna's running that raffle, but that's what we're going to be giving away.
Terry, are you on? Are you entering?
Have you ever had that?
No.
Because we have an open bottle.
Do you? Okay. Cool. 375, 45.1% alcohol. So it's 90.2. Very small batch. What do you think this is?
It's hot.
It is hot, but it don't come
honestly-
across that on the.
Do you have any guess at
Nose.
what any of them are? I really don't.
Do you feel any of them are similar, or do you think they're all
To
different?
me, they fall along the lines of a toasted.
So this was here, and then this came to here, and then this came to
Yes,
here.
exactly
and then
the
this
same
went
for
to
me.
here.
Exactly the same for me.
This was really nice, and I like 2. 3, to my palate, does not offer enough complexity for what I like to have.
So this one, the nose doesn't come across at all the same as the palate. Like I get caramel, brown sugar, smelling it, and then you taste it, and your eyes might water a little bit.
And that's on 4. That's on
Yeah,
4.
that's on the 4th one.
Yeah, it's hot all the way around.
It's warm.
I don't get it on the
3, I
nose
think,
though.
has the best taste. I think it comes across the best.
Which one?
I think
He likes
3
3.
has the best smell. 2 has the best taste to me.
Okay, 2 has the best taste. 3 has the best smell.
I'm liking it as they go down the line. I don't know where to put that one. It's not.
Let me help you out so that you're able to put them where you want to put them, and we'll know what you got.
Are you going to rewrite the numbers?
Yeah, if you can behave.
They're still there. Or, I mean, they're still in the same spot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you're just going to put sticky labels when he does
Well,
the
if
show.
they knew someone who had like a laser printer or something, laser thingy,
Yeah, if we just knew somebody like that.
that they might put some numbers on some glasses.
Maybe I'll have Shauna get us a laser. You'd rub the laser off.
I would not.
What about your tasting glasses? Have you rubbed the laser off those yet? The
No.
ones we made yet?
Nope.
Okay. So,
still don't
do you
know
want
where
to
to
go
put
back through them again?
I mean,
Because we still
can.
have enough in there to taste them again.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I know. I've already got my order for these 3. I don't know where to
you're
put that
leaving
one.
them just like they are.
I'm leaving them
So
as
your
they
wild
are.
card is where are you going to put 4?
What is
What are you
4
thinking?
and
What are
where
you
is it
thinking?
going?
I'm going to start over here on one.
Man, I get the dark sweetness. It's got to be caramel and vanilla.
I feel like the caramel is heavy in that one.
Char.
Well,
Man, I'm anxious to find out what these are. Hurry, let's just get through them. You're not allowed to look, she said.
it's not like I would know what each
All
class
right,
is, but it
you
just
would
dawned on me
know.
something we got
Don't look.
in North Carolina.
You're going to get beat after the show, and not.
No, I don't think so. My weekly whippings, she usually hands those out on like Friday.
She's fed up with you.
Yeah.
After a whole
gives
week,
me all week
a
to
whole week
screw
of
up.
work, and you, and she's just fed up.
You okay, Mike?
The water.
Yeah, the water. I'll bet it was the water.
It was. It went wrong down the wrong. It was the water. I'm leaving
know
these
this-
3 where
this
they
number
are.
3. I'm going to taste it again, but I know it's not.
First
guess-
of all, I'm liking them all.
I am too, but I'm trying to think of a unique place where you would put 3. And I think for me, if it was summertime, and maybe you'd done some yard work, and you wanted something kind of more refreshing.
Yeah.
I mean, not that bourbon's refreshing,
Right.
but that's a more refreshing bourbon.
It's the mellowest.
So I
that a
think
word?
that's where I would use that. But bourbon's usually not what I'm looking for after yard work.
No.
I do still like some beer. And that's usually my yard work drink.
Yeah, a nice cold one, yeah. I'm leaving them where they're at.
Yes.
Garber just commented.
Bill, welcome to the
Hey,
party.
Bill!
He said that
Wish you were
one,
here.
I need to be mic'd up so that you guys can hear me better.
He does. Oh, you need to be mic'd up. Well, Bill needs
Oh,
to be
we was
mic'd
wondering
up,
if
too.
you guys could hear her or not.
And he said Mike is doing a great job.
Oh, bless you, Bill. Thank you.
Bryan, not so much.
And
Brian.
always makes a great host.
Oh.
Oh, Bill. You can drink for free without saying all those nice things.
We just trying to throw that free bottle.
Yeah.
Just come on over and have one with us.
Did Bill enter the giveaway?
He got in.
You said you guys went here.
We go there every time we go up there.
Okay.
They make phenomenal cocktails.
That's where Brian gets his cherry buckaroos.
The
and
cherry-
Oh,
that's
that I've
where-
heard you.
that's
That
where
I
the
have
cherry-
yet to have.
You just don't come over often enough, Mike. You just don't. I don't know what to tell you.
I think Josh has had one.
Josh comes over more often.
He does.
Jill comes
And he's,
more often.
they've
than
got
I do.
kids with baseball and basketball sports, and they make it more
they
often
come in
than I do.
rotation. They come in rotation.
Oh, they do that.
We
Yeah.
seldom get both of them
Yeah,
together. We
not at
get
the same
Josh
time, do
or
you?
Jill. Depends on what we've got going on, which one we get. During the show, we get Josh. If Shauna needs somebody to have a drink with, we get Jill.
It's funny.
I actually think, as that's opened up, it's going up here for me.
that is. I'm debating.
I that last sip.
So
I
it's
really
it's
like
not as it don't hit me as much after I've had that much of it.
Bill said that he wishes he was here too.
I actually thought about texting Bill and telling him what we were doing. And
We're
having him
live,
come down.
Bill, which means we're still here. So
He's a genius. He's a genius.
so come on over.
I would bet nobody would have
Guess
ascertained that.
that we're
that we
actually
were
here.
Still here. In the bar. You didn't drive
Man.
tonight, did you?
No.
That's good, because after those four and a couple other
And-
things you want to try,
Terry wasn't sure that he was invited
are you serious?
because you texted me and I said, yeah, you got to go. You got to drive.
Well, we only texted Mike directly since he was going to be the participant. Now, if you would ever like to get on cam with us,
That's exactly what I told
I
him.
don't
I
want
said,
the ratings to go through that too.
it'd probably skyrocket.
man, I don't know, Brian. There's
See, I've tried to do that on these before too, and Shauna won't let me. But she
There's
might
my
let you
lineup.
because you're Michael.
I don't know anything about bourbon to be on camera.
I don't either. I just drink it.
If only we knew somebody that did.
Do we?
Shauna,
I know she's the only one, and she ain't up here.
she didn't want to get on camera.
Man, that number one. Did you go? But
I do. I like one. I like one and two. And
Shauna, please,
You ready?
please, can I do that?
No. You would not let poor Mark pick number 5 as his number 1.
Number 5.
pretend you're trying to pick a bonus as number one. You're not allowed to do it. It's not. It's in the rule book. It's not. You're not. You can't do it that way. Mark, I hope you're watching because I'm trying to stick up for you.
Because of Shauna, that's how I'm going.
Bill said too late. He's in his comfy clothes and
Oh, I can understand that, Bill.
I don't blame
Not
you,
yet.
really. Bill and Beth, I hope you're having a good evening and getting a lot of laughs because we are.
This one here.
Right. So, are we ready to see what they are? You got your order?
That's my order because Shauna won't let me
I
have
guess
two number ones.
I'm gonna disclose these according to your order. So before we started, Shauna told us where the bottles were and how she had them lined up. So I'm going to get in the cabinet now and start with number one.
Do you have any?
I don't
you
have
haven't
any
said
idea.
anything.
Do you
yet.
have any idea?
No, I'm just. It feels to me like we're going along the toasted line. I don't know. They're very toasted to me.
So if you'll remind everybody if they want to enter to do exclamation point raffle in the comments, and then right after you guys get done disclosing,
Does that have to be capitals?
no, it's all lowercase. Exclamation.
Okay, guys. Anybody that wants to get entered in the raffle for the bottle of Red Eagle Distillery Straight Bourbon, we need you to type exclamation point and the word raffle in the comments, and that'll get you entered. And after we go through and talk about what the bottles are, I think Sean is going to hit the button. Is that how that works? Hit the button
Randomizer.
and make that happen. Okay. Exclamation point raffle. Covered? This cabinet, you said?
I really.
Oh.
I wanted to guess. Are they Maker's Marks? Are you kidding me?
So,
They're Maker's Marks.
last summer, Maker's Mark came out with this, what they call them, a campfire series or backyard barbecue or something like that. And Sean and I got 3 of them. I think there was 4 or 5 of them in the series.
We only got 2 of them.
I thought we had 3.
We do have 3, but the other one's from Kentucky.
Okay,
And they're in their bonfire series.
bonfire series.
Ah,
We had never
that-
opened them, and we talked about what
We
we
done
were
good.
doing.
We done good.
Yeah. So the first one is actually bonfire, which I would think bonfire would be
I am so excited that.
charred, right?
Yes.
You'd think bonfire would be charred.
Yes.
So Maker's Mark bonfire. I'm gonna move the giveaway bottle to the back bar for now. Okay, so that was your number one, and my number two was Bonfire by Maker's Mark.
That was, and do I have this?
You got 4. Mike, you have everything.
I don't think, I don't know if I do or not.
It's really
I have
good.
several Maker's Marks exclusives,
Okay.
or whatever you want to call these.
Your number two,
Which is number 4.
which is my number
Your
one,
number 1.
is Fireside Spice. 108 proof. Let's start here. This one was, are they all 108, Terry?
108.4.
They're a little bit different.
Okay, 108.4.
108.4.
Fireside Spice.
That is.
That was Mike's number two. My
Okay,
number
that's
one.
number 4. To us, that was the punch you in the gut.
Yes.
Hot.
But it mellowed out in the time, to me.
Yeah, by the time we got down to here.
Yeah, when
it
I say
was-
mellowed out, it wasn't like drinking water, but it had completely
Yeah.
changed the profile. Okay,
Yeah.
so you are now number two, which is Backyard Barbecue, 109 proof. And that is my number 3. That's also your number 3.
And also my number
That
3.
fell in the same place for both of us.
Yeah.
Backyard Barbecue.
Which, I'm going to say again, I loved all of these. So just because they're in these orders don't mean they're
Yeah.
not good, because they're all good.
And number 3, Maker's Mark, number 46.
French
French
oaked.
oaked.
Bill's Recipe.
94 proof.
Bill.
So that was the lowest proof, which made sense to what we tasted. And
Yes, number 3,
apparently
yeah.
French oaked is not very oaky.
And right, it wasn't. What was?
Now,
I said one of these was
that
really
one in
good.
there, 'cause one we only have 3, but you see on those labels that the number 46 is used in some of those blends.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So there's some of this.
Maker's
in
Mark 46, yeah.
these. Okay. That was a slick setup.
I'm so glad you did that, because I like Maker's Mark.
That was really good. That was those are enjoyable.
Thank you.
That Fireside.
That was enjoyable. And we done good, Brian.
We did.
Without Shauna's help, we could tell that these were all like charred and toasted.
And really, really charred.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I like them
Fireside
all.
spice.
I liked them all.
Okay, I want you to try. What do I want you to try first?
I'm glad I brought Terry.
I am too. I just feel bad how you're going to feel on that forklift tomorrow.
No, I took the day off.
That was a good call. I'm happy to hear that.
I work at a place where use it or lose it, and my anniversary is coming up. So
Oh, you might as well.
I
use
thought, wow, Thursday would be a really good day to use an extra day.
it. So.
What
I
do you
gotta
got
tell you,
there?
I'm going to tell you a funny story. I used to write service at a Ford garage,
Yes.
and we used to service the highway patrol cars.
Yeah, okay.
And Dave, the maintenance man that used to bring the cars in to get them serviced, he used to always tell us a story about a place that he used to work, and he had a guy that as soon as the first of the year rolled around, he burned up all his PTO time, all his vacation, immediately.
We have people that
And when they would ask him why he did it, he said, "Hey,
I could die.
I
with
could
it."
die tomorrow and not get
That's
to
the
use
only
that."
reason.
Okay, Mike, I'm going to pour this up for you. This is
Wow. Why do you?
what?
When did you get that? Like, why is there 2 drinks left? Oh, 1 drink left in it.
So, to be fair, when we first got this, we weren't really bourbon drinkers, but we enjoyed going here and getting cocktails, and we,
Oh, that's sour mash.
yeah, this one's sour mash. Anyway, so we thought we probably ought to have a bottle of it, and we
Okay.
weren't crazy about it then at that time. okay? But we thought we should have it. So it's lasted a long time. And they are a very small distillery, so
It
there's
says
nothing
very
wrong,
small,
but
but-
that's why you've got some sediment in there, okay?
Right. And it says, it says very small batch on it, so.
Yeah. So we tasted their bourbons last summer, which we hadn't done since we started going there, which was probably they opened about 10 years ago, I think. And we started going at that time. And when we tasted their bourbons last summer, now that we're on this bourbon journey, we were like, wow, those are really pretty good. And so when we were up last time, we knew this bottle was about empty. And Shauna said, well, we need to pick up a bottle. So we did.
They're different. Did you know that?
Yeah, this is a sour mash. This
okay.
is a straight bourbon. But I would guess when we bought this, we didn't really know what we were buying.
Do you know what I think I smell on this sour mash?
Talk to me. Tell me, Mike.
I get, oh my gosh, Shauna's leather.
You? For real?
Yeah.
See if Shauna smells it. You're going to have to confirm that. You're going to have to see if Shauna smells it.
Come here. It's like leather and mushrooms.
Definitely smell it.
I'm getting there. She's
You
teaching
are,
me. She's
yeah.
like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hey, have you been checking your bourbon wheel when you drink? Your flavor wheel? Or did she not make you a flavor wheel?
Yeah, I have a flavor wheel in my binder.
No, the wooden one.
Well, I don't have a wooden one, no, but I have a wheel in my binder.
Oh, yeah, on the sheets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everything's on there that's on the wheel.
What did you smell? Shauna? Oh, okay. She's working. We can't talk to her. She's working.
She's trying to give a bottle away to somebody.
Randomizer.
She knows how to use a randomizer. I think she's trying to figure out how to make it work in the.
Wow.
I think.
So I don't think I've ever had anything that I've never had a sour mash of anything.
Have you tasted it?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
Well, I like it.
Isn't Jack a sour
It
mash?
It definitely.
No.
No, I thought
Okay, I don't know, but am I allowed to say that I don't like Jack?
you can say whatever you want on this show.
I do not like Jack Daniels.
Any of it?
I can drink his single barrel proof. That's 130 proof.
So you can drink the high end stuff.
Yeah, I don't like regular Jack.
He's a little bougie, Gary.
A lot of bougie.
Did you create that?
No.
I honestly, yeah,
Yes,
I don't
Sean.
like it.
Jim Cribb from Heat House Productions is our winner.
Jim!
Jimmy!
Congratulations!
Hey, listen, Jimmy. This is a very, very drinkable bourbon. So I hope you enjoy that. Congratulations. And congratulations on being our first live video
And thank you.
giveaway winner.
And thank you for watching us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you to everybody.
For
We
tuning
appreciate
in
it.
tonight and watching this little two-man circus we got going on here.
So we will make sure that gets to him.
Yes, we will get that to you ASAP. Or
Congratulations.
at least a day after that, if not ASAP.
Yeah. Somewhere around ASAP.
Seriously, I hope you enjoy it, Jimmy.
Congratulations. What are you on? You're drinking number 2.
He House, so I'm guessing Bob, or it might be Carol, said Jack Daniels is a sour mash.
Is it?
Thank you very much. I thought it was. I thought Jack was a sour mash, but I didn't know
Okay.
well enough to say for sure that it was.
And Bill Garber said, I think Mike is getting toasted. And
Bill.
Bob said that he's glad that you brought a driver.
Can you believe these comments?
Bill, I believe you're right. And Bob, it's not our first time drinking with Mike.
He has a very low tolerance.
Bull.
Here's the thing. Sometimes we do these shows.
Did you see these pours
I
that
did.
Shauna made?
And
They're
normally,
like half glasses.
If you and I did a normal show and it was our regular 4 pours, you'd be fine. But I think she gave us 2-ounce pours.
They were only ounce and a half.
Thank you.
Ounce and a half. They were ounce and a half
Oh.
pours.
Oh.
So we started with 6 ounces of bourbon.
He doesn't have a very high tolerance.
I have a. No.
That wasn't a very big. There wasn't that much left in that bottle, so
Right. This wasn't.
yeah, I'm not sure.
This
why.
was less than an
I'm
ounce
not
and
sure
a
why
half.
you're nursing that quite like you are, but
Well, it's different. The sour mash is. Now, if Jack Daniels is sour mash, I like this better than Jack Daniels.
I don't want you to drink it.
Good. I won't.
there was something else we were going to let them try too.
Was it the conviction?
Yes,
Was that what you wanted to try, Mike?
we were going to let him try the double oak. I think
Yes, because
actually he could try both, but the double oak was the one that I wanted you to experience this to see if I'm nuts. Which
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
If you're nuts, see if you're nuts.
Because this was. I don't want to say it was terrible.
I loved it.
You loved it and you didn't.
This was the oakiest
Okay.
anything I've
Okay,
ever
I'm
had.
I'm going towards oak, char,
Okay, well,
toasted.
if you like oak, you're gonna love that.
The sour mash definitely has a.
I'm not sure why your glasses keep adding up.
It
and
has
I
a
still
soury taste to it.
got- Okay, so we're gonna let Mike try that
This was the double oak.
double oak conviction from North Carolina.
That like has.
How's the nose on that?
There's.
The nose didn't do anything to me. Like I didn't.
No, there's.
I didn't expect anything after the nose.
There's. I barely get anything off of the nose. Like I don't get any. Like tastes off of the. Let's taste it.
Taste it. See what you think. Go easy on it. He likes it, I can tell. Mikey likes it. Mike, you eat anything.
I do like it. Just getting a little bit of it's not complex at all.
It's just oak. It's
That's
just
what I'm.
oak. It's just
But
oak.
mild though.
Okay.
to
that's
me-
not mild to me.
Bob's letting us know that's a sour mash as well.
What is
This conviction.
this? Is
Yeah. So Bob and his wife actually went and picked up a bottle of the straight bourbon whiskey based on
the double oak
our last
or
show.
conviction altogether is a sour
That
mash.
actually said, yeah, that's actually sour mash. So yeah, I would guess that the double oak is also. Yeah, there it is, right there, sour mash,
Okay.
uncut, unfiltered.
Well, I like this.
Thanks, Bob.
I like it. It's
I
So-
think you need to have a couple more tastes of it to really let it get the taste, because the first taste is really oaky.
But that's what I like though.
But
That's what I like about it.
Once you taste it a couple more times, you start to draw out all the other flavors. It's really nice.
So to me, when I had the first drink, I felt like I bit into a branch of an oak tree, and by the time I finished it, I thought I was
no,
down
I
at
don't
the
think
trunk.
I got that. I didn't get that. I didn't get an oak tree. Did you, Shauna?
No, I loved
Okay.
it. I loved it.
So there's a Skinner song about oak tree. You're in my way. That's the oak tree. That's the one they were talking about.
Can you play that right now? Can you play? Can you play
It's
that on the?
copyright. You can't. It's
Oh
copyright.
crap! With it, you just said
Okay.
it.
Listen, guys, we can't thank you all enough.
Thank you
for
guys.
joining us tonight.
I had a
Drop us a
blast.
comment. Hit the like button if you would. Let us know what you thought. Are these good? You want to see us do some
Would you
more?
like to have me back?
Mike, I think, is volunteering to come back for more shows. But listen, thank you again. We appreciate you joining us, taking some time out of your Wednesday evening to share with us. And we hope to see you back again. I'd like to do this every week. I don't know if we will or not.
Hey, I will.
Okay. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks.